This great mare, Graham, has now won 2,400,000.
Now it won't be long before runners start to move up. In fact, they're starting to move forward now here for the Radio 747 Class 5 handicap. There's an attendant still in the gates with one runner towards the outside. That could be Faded Image or National Shift. Still the starter yet to mount the platform. Now he's about to do so. Stand by for a start. The red light is on. Set to run. Race 1. Radio 747 handicap. They're off and racing. And the old staying mare, River Goddess, bounded out of the gates best of all onto the course proper, and she'll take up the early lead. Going fast around the outside is Kapellmeister. Demolition Boys driving hard up along the inside. National Shift going forward around them early now. River Goddess goes back to be fourth ahead of Assassinate, and then followed the Engineer, and Faded Images dropped to the tail of the field. 1,000 metres to run, and on the inside Demolition Boy just the leader over Kapellmeister. 2 lengths away then to National Shift, about 2 then Assassinate. River Goddess goes back towards the tail now. Faded Image getting up on the inside, and the Engineer's at the rear of the field. 700 metres to travel. Demolition Boy is now headed on the outside by Kapellmeister, and Kapellmeister gets to a half-length lead over Demolition Boy, passing the 600. 2 away to National Shift, who's going reasonably well. Faded Image now around the outside to fourth from Assassinate. River Goddess, and the Engineers 3 away at the tail. At the 400 around the turn they swing. Kapellmeister just in front of Demolition Boy. National Shift about to go around the outside and go towards the leaders. Faded Image is coming with a good run down the outside, and well back then to Assassinate. At the 200 National Shift raced up and joined Kapellmeister. Demolition Boys beaten back on the inside, then followed Faded Image from Assassinate, but National Shift broke clear inside the final 100 over Kapellmeister, and Faded Image down the outside, but National Shift appreciates the lighter weight today, goes on to win by 2 lengths over Kapellmeister. A further 2 then to Faded Image. Next in the maiden galloper, Assassinate from River Goddess, Demolition Boy and the Engineer. Awaiting numbers after race 1. The Radio 747 Class 5 handicap, but you'll find 1 National Shift, the winner over 2 Cap 1 National Shift. The bay gelding of 6 years by Shift Mar is owned by J.G. Harding, trained by Michael Harding, ridden by Aaron Baisley. 2 Kapellmeister, Russell Hanson second. 5 Faded Image, Burton Reid is third. 1:23.13 the time, which is only .03 outside Dan Siller's Class 5 record. 2 lengths are the margins after race 1. Race 2 this afternoon is the Dutton Arcade Traders Class C handicap over 1,000 metres, a field of 8 to go to the barrier. Aaron Baisley, the rider of number 1, Mystic Number.
Station Mistress, she's bound to be improved as a result of the run to
Port 3's High Aims, 15 Lucas, Storm Pack 4, 20 Simpsons Boy, 9 to 4 Humble Hero, Pipe Opener 7 to 2. These now at Ascot. Stuart, if you could send those through to us. Well, let's check some divvies at Morford while we wait that. Dublin Lad 421.80, Barbiska 340, Yangaree 210, $20.40 the Quinella, $180
here for the Dutton Arcade Traders Class C handicap.
Joining in 3 wide from Lloyd Sligo. It's down on the rail. High Aims on the outside. Humble Hero grabbing it. High Aims and Humble Hero.
They're set to run. Starters up and away and racing, getting away quickly on the inside. Brinley Sun. Gay Fiona did it all wrong after the start, wants to go for a bit of a hop and a skip. Passe got out quickly with Mystic Number, and they're going towards the lead at the 800. Nevada Calls got away quickly. Wango's going hard up around the outside. A length and a half then to Tantrum Bay, about 2 lengths away Brindley Sun. On the outside Tatton's Princess, a long way behind them is Gay Fiona at the 600 metre mark. Passe showing plenty of pace, leads by 2.5 now, 3 lengths over Mystic Number. Then followed Wango the outside. Nevada Calls the inner. A length and a half Tantrum Bay, about 3 away Tatton's Princess and Brindley Sun. Around the turn they swing with 3.50 to go. Passe leads by about 2 lengths over Mystic Number. Nevada Calls is next, then followed Wango and Tantrum Bay on the outside at the 200. Passe the leader. Mystic Number's about to join it on the outside. Then followed Tantrum Bay starting to finish quickly down the outside. Mystic Number's in front, but Tantrum Bay's flying. Mystic Number's holding the run of Tantrum Bay, and Mystic Number wins by a head over Tantrum Bay. Tatton's Princess flew to get third, ahead of Passe, who weakened from Nevada Calls Wango. Then followed Bentley's Son, and just coming down the straight now, Gay Fiona.
Okay, let's update the market now for there are the divvies at Ascot. Justin Egg 18.24.20 over noted star.
87 record of Cheeky Lady. A neck the winning margin by 3/4 and a length and a half the margins.
Yet they're concentrating on Captain Sylvia. She's in a very aggressive mood, Jeanette.
Runners returning to scale. The winner, number 1, Mystic Number, Chestnut Gelding of 5 years by Biscarong out of Shuma, owned by Jerry Steele and Churchy White, trained by Churchy White and ridden by Aaron Baisley. 2 Tantrum Bay, Grant Gibbs second, 4 Tatton's Princess, Rod Kirk up third, and Passe has finished officially fourth in the second of the afternoon. Race 3 this afternoon is the Thorpe Realty Sprint over 1100 metres, a field of 6 to go to the barrier.
Had a good chance because I thought he might get the run of the race. There'll be a lot of pressure on because I'm sure Shield on Jeanette is going to be hitting the ground as fast.
Event, the runners moving up for the Tommy Woodcock handicap. 8-1 Bahrain has just moved in to the inside straw. Zephyr Elko Bay 8-1. 11-2 Forgotten Ruler. 33-1 Ass.
City Sprint, they're off. Getting away quickly on the inside, another Miracle. Tenerife stood there, missed it by about 4 again. Sandy Lass got out with heaps of pace around the outside. Going quickly up towards the lead, Stereo Man, another Miracle to third from King's Cascade. Tenerife drove right up in behind them and then followed Freeman's Bay on the outside. At the 800 metre mark, and the mare Sandy Lass scooted around the outside to go to a 3-length lead. Running second is Stereo Man, King's Cascade starting a forward move. Then followed back on the inside, rather another Miracle, followed by Freeman's Bay. And something seems to have gone amiss with Tenerife. It's going to be dropped out of the race as they race up now with 400 metres to run. And Sandy Lass will cart them down to the turn. King's Cascade up around the outside with a good run. Then follow the stablemates Freeman's Bay starting a run from Stereo Man, another Miracle. As they race in with 2.50 to go. In front is Sandy Lass. Down the outside, King's Cascade coming quickly though. And now Freeman's Bay coming with a quick run also. Freeman's Bay the outside and King's Cascade settle down to fight it out. Freeman's Bay the outside has gained the upper hand. King's Cascade is battling back, but Freeman's Bay has resumed brilliantly. Wins by a half length over King's Cascade. Sandy Lass hold on to run third, just ahead of Stereo Man. And another Miracle is the last one in.
As we leave you from Sandown, it's been a great day's racing here, highlighted of course by the great win of the champion Mia Letzelope in the CF4 Stakes. John Russell signing on from Sandown, wishing you a very good...
To view the print to separate Sandy Lass and a Stereo Man for third and fourth. Race 4 this afternoon is the Peter Campbell Maiden Stakes over 1100 metres. 1 Assassinate and 12 Very Swift. The scratchings, Alan Jones on 2 Cheetah King, Stephen Nichols on a 6 Special Commander in race 4. Third is number 6, Sandy Lass, ridden by Robert Davison, officially fourth in Stereo Man. 2, 1 and 6 the numbers. 1, 4.7 the time. 1, 4.7 is the time for the 1100. And in the gates, 3-year-old gelding by Homburg having his first start this afternoon, as is Series, who are racing the all-white colours.
But the Thai Foreign Affairs Ministry claims the ship was illegally hunting for treasure inside its territorial waters. It's believed Australia
Comes around. Peter Campbell, Maiden Stakes, set to run. And racing from the 1100, poor Tana beat them out of where they got away quickly with Cheetah King. Also going quickly Special Commander, then followed Deal Seeker from Forward Control. Series as well back early, followed by Great Wegger. Cass Eden Infiltration dropped to the tail of the field. 800 metres to run. and around the outside, Portana goes up the challenge for the lead. On the inside, Aurora, a length and a half in two. Deal Seeker, Cheetah King from Special Commander. A length forward, Control, 6 lengths away then to Great Wick, followed by Series, followed by Cass Eden, and Filtration still at the rear of the field. 450 metres to run, and the favourite Portana's working overtime on the outside, but leads by a half length up to the turn on Aurora. Then followed Cheetah King. Deal Seeker now called upon for an effort. Then followed Special Commander, and back in the field to Forward Control, going to the 200 and going strongly Portana, but Deal Seeker's coming quickly. And then followed Aurora, Cheetah King, and down the outside Forward Control, but Portana's clear. Deal Seeker's dying on the run. Cheetah King's coming quickly down the outside with Forward Control, but Portana's won by a length and a quarter over Forward Control and Cheetah King. Filtration, a nice run, then followed Special Commander, Aurora, Series from Deal Seeker, Great Wick and Cass Eden.
And racing down at the turn of the field was Mel Rich at the 800 metre mark now.
Carly out of Bo Tomps, trained by David Jones. Second is number 4, Forward Control, ridden by Rod Kirkup. Third, number 2, Cheetah King, ridden by Alan Jones. And officially fourth, number 9, Filtration. 1:05.69 the time, 1 length neck, a length and 3/4 the margins.
Australia, a public hospital built and run by private enterprise. The test case...
Portana returning to scale, ridden by Russell Hanson. Second, Forward Control, and good to see Alan Jones back in the prize money on Cheetah King in third spot there after the Peter Campbell Maiden Stakes.
Private enterprise can build the facility in half the time it would take public works. The plan is to have it up and running by the end of next year.
These facilities will be built under a contract which ensures minimum standards and minimum access requirements for the public.
The government says it's been forced to look at privatisation in this case because of a shortfall in capital.
Old Dominion at 12s, Devil's Own Luck showing at 8 to 1. Now over to number 10 and...
Sky brings you all the highlights of the 1992 Winter Olympics throughout next week. Join Sky Sunday at 12 midday Eastern and 5 p.m. Eastern, then Monday through to Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern.
Now the Grey Strong Force led around by an attendant, Prince Motor Hotel Handicap.
To complete your picture. And now it's cheaper.
Set to run. The Esperance Motor Hotel Handicap, they're off and racing from the 1600. Oil Cheer missed the kick. Mongin Up Lad hits the ground and runs first onto the course proper ahead of Taft's Girl. Sepple Valley ridden up hard on the inside from Black Flag Girl, then followed Arctic Storm from Loads Rebel Jeving Star. Getting back in the field is Oil Cheer, along with the Grey Strong Force, and going back to last of all is Mongie Rose. 1200 metres to run, and the old-timer Mongin Up Lad takes up the running and leads by 3/4 of a length on Taft's Girl. Black Flag Girl on the inside is third, then followed Arctic Storm. A length away Sepple Valley, then followed Loads Rebel, settling okay back on the inside ahead of the favourite Jeving Star, who's travelling kindly. 2 lengths away to Oil Cheer, followed by Strong Force, and 4 lengths away then at the tail of the field is Mongie Rose. 800 metres to run, Mongin Up Lad the leader. Leads by 3/4 of a length on Taft's Girl. Black Flag Girl the inside third. Arctic Storm's edging closer now around the outside. Loads Rebel about to leave the fence ahead of Sepple Valley. Jeving Star's now ridden along, and then followed Oil Cheer back in the field from Strong Force, and Mongie Rose is about to make a run. With 450 metres to run, they start to pack up behind the leader. Mongin Up Lad will lead them down to the turn by just over a length on Taft's Girl, Black Flag Girl. Then followed Arctic Storm from Jeving Star down the outside. Loads Rebel looking for a way through down to the 200. They still haven't got the old timer Mongin Up Lad. He's in front, but along the inside, Loads Rebel's finishing with a withering run. So is Black Flag Girl, and down the outside, Arctic Storm. Mongin Up Lad is still in front. Loads Rebel on the inside's coming hard. Mongin Up Lad and Loads Rebel. It's close between Mongin Up Lad and Loads Rebel. Nothing in it. Arctic Storm third. Then followed Task Girl. Jeving Star didn't really run on ahead of Mongie Rose. Then followed Sepple Valley the outside. Back in behind them, Black Flag Girl from Strong Force and Oil Cheer. Stand by for the numbers after the running of the Esperance Motor.
So the Divvy's not with us, we'll get them
through as soon as they're available, and we'll have those for you on your screens as soon as they are ready. And that's our 7 event card from Clifford Park today. Hope you've enjoyed it.
We'll wait and just see where the next number goes before we confirm it. It has won 9 Monjan Upload on the outside, ridden by Grant Gibbs, the winner. Second is number 7, Loads Rebel, ridden by Robert Davison. Third in is number 4, Arctic Storm, ridden by Dawn Boddington. And officially fourth will go to number 11, Taft's Girl. The winner, the veteran of the field, a bay gelding of 11 years by Subsidise out of Neecam, the winner Monjan Uplad, owned by Helen and Michael Harding, trained by Michael Harding and ridden by Grant Gibbs. Second is number 7, Loads Rebel, ridden by Robert Davison. 4, Arctic Storm, Dawn Boddington. Third, here come the margins. A short half head at 3/4, 1 length the margins. Short half head, 1 length, 3/4 the margins. 1:36.62 is the time after the Esperance Motor Hotel handicap. Now shortly there will be a trophy presentation to the winning connections, and the trophy this afternoon, a lovely whiskey decanter, and I'm sure that'll go to good use out there at Shark Lake for the winner Monjan Uplad.
On the inside of Mark's Son, then Talamaki. Stylish Romeo second. Last and Joker is wild, 2 lengths away at the tail. A neat 30 for the first split of the mile as Grant's Law took them past the Judge and the Bell. They're at the 900 metres mark now. It's Grant's Law a length in front of Carmen's Choice. Predecessor third, sitting on the back.
Final event of the afternoon, Esperance Smash Repairs Class B handicap. The light is on. They're set. And a racing sort of Suave and 8-foot Ruler missed the kick badly and were about 3 lengths adrift as they jumped, getting out quickly. Zero Charisma, Just See Why, pulling ranks in search of an early lead. Determined will settle just behind them early from Jazz Trooper, then followed Joy of the Breaks from its foreign. 4 away to Bassy Go from Claire's Own Sort of Suave. An 8-foot Ruler has settled at the rear at the 1,000 metre mark and pulling ranks, wasting no time. Gets away and leads by 3 lengths on Zero Charisma. Just See Why the inside, a length away then to the favourite Determined. Jazz Trooper's getting a good run back on the inside, a length and a half then to its foreign. A half length the inside, Joy of the Breaks 4 away on the field then to Bassy Go from Claire's Own Sort of Suave. And a further 2 to 8-foot Ruler would be the best part of 15 lengths off the leader. 600 metres to run. Pulling rank by just on a length now, Zero Charisma, Just See Why. Its foreigns around the outside, 3 deep from Determined. Then followed Jazz Trooper looking for a clear way out off the fence. Joy of the Break starts a run. 2 away to Bassy Go, rear back 8-foot Ruler, Claire's Own Sort of Suave around the turn, and pulling ranks giving plenty of cheek. It skipped the way into the straight. Pulling rank kicked clear, 2 lengths on the Albany train. It's foreign. Then followed Zero Charisma, Determined out of the pack from Joy of the Breaks. At the 200 though, pulling rank in front. It's foreign's gathering it in very quickly though. Pulling rank still in front by a length on its foreign, and pulling rank's going to race home and win. Pulling rank by a length and a half on its foreign, close for third between Jazz Trooper, should get it just over Joy of the Breaks. Then Bassy Go from Zero Charisma, Determined, Just See Why. 8-foot Ruler, a long break then to Claire's Own and a Sort of Suave.
Number 6 Totem Toto. Here's a 20s, then we have 10s for another report. Evander Rose 6 to 4.
Double for the apprentice right Aaron Baisley this afternoon, a winning double for trainer Churchy White. 3 it's foreign, Dawn Boddington.